So today I'm starting on the dashboard removal for the evaporator replacement. Now I can start on that because I finally put seats back together so I can seat inside the vehicle, because before the bottom cushions, they were loose because I was waiting for the upholstery to finish the bolster area here. So it turned out to be actually pretty decent. Not like as as factory as it could be, but very close, like really close. Ideally, sooner or later, probably both seats will be reupholstered, but that's like later in time. And I also swapped out the bottom cushions from passenger side to the driver's side and vice versa, because driver's side, that cushion here has some wear, and before it gets any worse, I would rather just like leave it on the passenger side because it's used less, and the passenger side is in good condition given the age. So, and it's also the springs are stiffer now, so I'd rather leave this combination like that. So that's that. I had the panel already, one of them removed, so now I'm just gonna start on removing the whole dashboard and getting down to HVAC box. So it's coming to the end of the day, and the dashboard is removed. All right, I also removed the sound deadening material that hangs around here and on the other side, right? It's just that yellow material. Now, well, rebar over here, a crossbar is also down there. Well, that's like 2 bolts, whatever. So that you also remove. And now, probably tomorrow, I am going to start removing the HVAC box, which is this whole structure here. But before doing that, obviously, have to disassemble the front, take the wipers out, the blower motor, all of that good stuff, disconnect the hoses and all that. Now, a few points. I did remove the dashboard without removing A-pillars, and I don't like to touch them because clips most likely will break, but it's kind of difficult to get the speaker grill for cell phone speaker. It's like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like you have to play with it, but you obviously do it when it's warm, so plastic is pliable so you don't break it. Same on the other side, right? And also I left the leather here for steering wheel, right? When it adjusts, you got this leather that folds in and out. I left it in place on the steering wheel. I just unclipped it and I just lifted the dashboard up, right? So I just had to kind of like tilt it. So next thing is, like I said, whoa, what was that? Oh, some cats or something, some noises. Well, anyway, the next thing will be is to remove this whole HVAC box, check all the actuators, because you don't really get many chances to get to see these actuators, so we have to check them all out. But obviously there are some wires to be dealt with. I don't want to start on it today because it's already late. So probably tomorrow I'll get this box out of there, and tomorrow evaporator should show up. And one of the drain tubes, I moved it and I broke it off just to like let it be loose, because those things, they're soft and whatever, so they have to be broken open, because you're gonna take the box out, so you don't need them, you're gonna add them later. And yeah, there was dye, AC dye right on my fingers. My fingers were green. That's that. All right, the pieces, these are the vents for the floor vents. Okay. Center console, of course, came out. These are the wires for the radio, all that good stuff. It's not a big deal. Here is our dashboard. That has to be all cleaned up. and you know, while it's all apart, clean it from in and out. This thing I already cleaned, but maybe I'll hit it once more because it's been outside. That's the knee bolster, if you will, for the driver's side. Mats, they're not from this car. It's another piece. These are the vents, the tubing, some bolts and stuff. And then in the trunk here, we do have some more pieces. We have the center console vinyl cover here. We have airbag. We have this. We have this. The cassette holder will be replaced with cup holder, airbag holder. These are vents for the engine. That's another piece. That's a passenger side low cover where the feet are. This is the armrest here, and center vents that probably will get replaced because tabs are broken. You got the shifter down there, the upper pocket here, and we have the end vents, the side vents. Now I found a piece that was missing, and they're not broken, so I'm thinking maybe I'll glue them because tabs on these always break off. See, this one is broken, but this one is still there. But then there are also these tabs are broken, so maybe I'll glue it. I'm not sure because I like the original because the color matches right with the dashboard and everything. So I would rather keep the originals versus buying some others because they might not match the color because of different weathering. Yeah, well, what's over there? Oh, look, something fell out. You see what I'm saying? So these are so old and they're all cracked up and what have you, but the color is correct, so I might have to deal with it. What fell out now? Oh, well, maybe not anymore. This thing came out. This is the gear. Yeah, that broke. So, well, yep, that's because they always break. They're like so old and whatnot. This is the switch for the upper storage box. I want to clean that, the arrow, and these are the speaker grills. Also clean them up while they're off the vehicle. All these other things I'm gonna deal with later. I'm gonna have to connect the switch for the roof, you know, the center console switch right there, plug it in. I might need to connect the cluster if the roof does not act because the speed of the vehicle, and close the roof, and tomorrow continue with the rest of this assembly, get into the HVAC box. And while I was waiting, I would be waiting for the, yeah, that's another vent over here, by the way. I'm just gonna set it aside, and hopefully by the time I get this HVAC box out and clean all the areas behind, then I'll receive AC evaporator and I'll be ready to replace it inside the HVAC box. Those videos are gonna be later once I get to work on that HVAC box, and obviously I'll put them out there while, you know, when I get to it. All right, so this is all for now. This is Victor at RestoreMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.